Hello and greetings. Welcome back to Kerno EXP live streams. What am I doing today? Well, you might have read the description, and we're going to build this not so impressive bf109 Messerschmitt. This is not glued together, folks. This is just put together just to see if it's all good, and it looks like it is. This is going to be a bit of a mogul because we've lost the transfers to this one, but luckily we do have some left over from the other aircraft that we've built before. So let's go. Let's go. Let's get the wings back off. Let's just put together just to see if it was all right, and it is. And the glass is not in yet properly. There we go. So I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. According to reports I've had from our last video, it's gone down extremely well indeed. So hope you enjoyed that, the one person watching. We're off out again filming tomorrow. Obviously I can't reveal the location just yet, but you will find out in due course. Tomorrow, that is. Because we'll film it tomorrow and hopefully we'll get it up and release it tomorrow as well. Oh, bugger, I can't get the aircraft bits again. There we go. There we go. Right. So hope you're all good. All of the one of you. Right. Now we're going to clip that little bit in the edge there. There we go. Let's give it a light sand. Let's see if we can get Mr. in his seat. Can we get him in his seat? Bugger. It's bloody awkward now. Ah, there we go, he's in there. Right, I think we can cement him in there. Yeah, so I think I've mastered the DJI Mini 2 now. It is a little bit different to the original one, but going by how the video's been received, it's been received very well indeed. We've got from the last reports from the wife, we got nearly 700 views, I think it was, which is absolutely amazing. Didn't think it would do that well, folks, but it has indeed. So I hope everybody's, well, not everybody, the one person, hope you're doing good, my friend, whoever you may be. We're doing good. We've bought a lot more stuff on eBay again. Paid another installment on the vintage scooters that I'm buying. So I'm quite pleased about that. Looking forward to bringing them home in a few weeks' time. Looks like we're heading back to some form of normality, which is absolutely brilliant. Well, basically I am in a bit of a normality because I've had confirmation a few days ago now that the CAA are allowing people to fly their drones again, which for me is fantastic. And that's what I've been doing. I've been flying my drone. I'm going to get a couple of Lassie bands a minute, folks. Let's get these wings glued together. 2 Lassie bands. Just making sure there's no burr anywhere. No, there isn't. good news. Right, let's glue this one together. It's already stuck together. Oh, darn it. Why do they make things so bloody awkward now, do they? Ah, there we go. Right. Yeah, so this kit that we're building now is quite an old kit. I've had it for quite a few years. And I thought it was about time that I built it. So that's what we're doing, folks. Not much else to do on a Friday night. Gonna have a drinky poos with the wifey later. We managed to get some drink. Haven't had a beer for a few days, folks, which is not good. Cut down, to be honest. I've cut down, which is, you know, it's a good thing, I guess, because too much of that ain't no good to you, really. Even though we do like it, but don't tend to drink too much these days. Mind you, we're looking forward to when we can go off and do our usual thing, me and the wife. We like going Wetherspoons. And our favourite place in Cornwall is the Green Parrot, which is over Perranporth. We quite like going over there. Also, the Wetherspoons at Helston is another one that we like a lot. So we shall be participating once all the pubs are open again, folks. You know, because obviously we're not open at the minute. Our my brother-in-law runs, I mean, not runs, but he works in a pub, and yeah, we feel sorry for the people out there that own these businesses and what have you. Good, hello, Matthew. How are you, mate? I hope you're good. Yeah, as I was saying, folks, my brother-in-law works in a well-known pub in North Cornwall, and I should imagine they've been struggling. We haven't heard from him for a while, but I feel for the guys out there. I really do. So what are we doing today? We're building a very old kit. It's a bf109 Messerschmitt. I just want to get this one built because my son said that he would like a couple more kits to hang on his ceiling, so I think this one is for him, really. So there we are. Oh, we can't wait, mate. We cannot wait. Like I was saying a minute ago, we like Wetherspoons, like everyone does, don't they? And our favourite Wetherspoons in Cornwall is the Green Parrot at Perranporth. And me and my wife used to go and visit there on a regular basis, but because of all this situation, we haven't been able to do any of that. Well, like all of us, really, isn't it? None of us has been able to do what we want to do, which is not so good. Right, I think we'll get this one together. So hope everybody... Edwin, hello, mate. Hope everybody enjoyed the last video. It was actually requested by Edwin, who's in chat there. And I can't believe how well that video did, to be honest. It's amazing. So we're off again filming tomorrow, all being well, if the weather plays ball. You're welcome, mate. No problem. I shall be taking requests again at a later date. So if anybody has any ideas, if they want anything filmed, then let me know. There's various ways you can contact me, folks. There's the Facebook group, and there's obviously chat on here, or there's an email. If you want to drop me an email, it's mpalmer1976@hotmail.co.uk, and I generally do respond quite promptly. Right, so there we go, that's that together. Leave that dry now. And there's the little bomb, look. Oops, don't think that's glued together properly. Yeah, no worry, Ed. No worries, mate. You, whenever you like to. No rush. I just thought I'd get this aircraft built because get it out of the way, because I've got another one like this one to build, which is slightly better detail. We've got it in the bag because this one here is quite an old kit, but this one here, which is the same aircraft, but it's a newer version. It's a newer kit. So the newer one's going on my collection. The older one is going on my son's ceiling, so that'll be good. So once we got these two aircraft built, we're going to attempt the Swordfish. So which is this one here, folks. That's the next one after these two German. And then once we've done that one, we've got a Lancaster bomber to build, which should be good. So yeah, so I've just come back from Matthew. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so the I think this Swordfish might be a bit of a challenge, folks, because it's known, well, as I call them, they're called string bags because they're double wing. They're quite an old aircraft, and I think because of the wings it might be a challenge, but we shall see. I'm up for a challenge. So yeah, there we go. So it looks like it's drying nicely now. So we've got the wings all together. That's good. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to reveal locations of where I'm going to potentially be filming because 3 strange things happened when I was out down near Hale, and it might be just a coincidence. I can't mention it, folks, for various reasons, but it was just too much of a coincidence. I'll probably reveal what happened in a few months' time, but I can't do it right now. But I will do in time. I think us in Cornwall are going to be absolutely ram-jammed with holiday makers this year, which obviously Cornwall is a destination. It has been for a long time. I can't really say much more on that because there's a lot of folk that rely on it, to be honest, these days. Years ago, when I was a young person, Cornwall was a proper workshop, i.e. South Crofty was working, Holman's was working. I remember them all working, and things were a little bit different back then, but now Cornwall is tourist destination. There's a lot of people that I know that don't like that, which, you know, I do understand that to a degree, but you've got to go where the money is, haven't you, folks? You know, it's a very hot subject, I must admit, because obviously everybody knows I'm Cornish. I was born here, I have roots here, but I also have family connections in Yorkshire. That's on my mum's side. But on my dad's side, it's Cornish right back until 250 odd years, which is a long time. But there you go. But I was raised in a Cornish family, basically. My grandparents kept me under their wing for quite a long time for various reasons, and yeah, there you go. The thing is, with most Cornish people now, the most Cornish people are married into folk that don't come from down here, if you know what I mean. And virtually every family is the same now. There's not a lot of true 100% Cornish people around anymore, you know. Thing is, though, what counts is if you're born here and you've got family connections that are from here, which I do, you know. God, my nails come off. Look at that. I've cut that off. Okay. There we go. Dealt with. So my granddad, he did an apprenticeship at a blacksmith forge down at Bizzo, which I believe there is a forge there, but they don't use it as a forge anymore. They sell cars and what have you. And then during World War II, he was he enlisted as a soldier, but he failed his medical, so he was then put into machining, working on lathes and that down at Falmouth. And I should imagine that was quite an experience because of the bombing there during the war and what have you. And there was one time Grandad said he was in the forge before he was about 16, 17, I think, maybe a bit older, and he's seen this here HE-111 come up over the viaduct down at near Devon there, and he said he's seen the gunner in there swinging about and all sorts, which shall we say it put the heebie-jeebies up him, folks, you know. I think so too. Apparently one time he was coming home and there was this dogfight going on, and he's on his old bike, and he thought, bloody hell, that's a bit close. So he decided to go down in the ditch. Good job he did, because where he was, there's a load of tracers went pop, 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 pop. So, you know, lucky to be alive. Well, he isn't alive now, he's passed on, but if he didn't survive, I wouldn't be here. Right, now, that bomb goes on there, doesn't it? Just like that. We'll get that on there. Oh, we've only got 2 people. Hello, the 2 people. Perhaps this is a bit boring. Bit random, folks, but anyhow, never mind. Perhaps the other people didn't like me saying that my Yorkshire connections, but most Cornish families are like that. There we go, that's on. D. Right, we've got to get the rear bits and pieces off now. Get them on. Be a bit fiddly. Yeah, so tomorrow's videos, because I'm going to do 2 videos tomorrow with the drone. It's a an area that has got World War II connection. I think it's going to be a good one. So I'm sure you guys will enjoy the video when it goes up. The only downside about flying the new drone is because it's filmed in 4K, as I might have said before, it takes a lot of time to upload it. The other video that we did the other day, it took 3 hours to upload that because it's all in 4K. This is the downside of the new drone. It just takes bloody ages to upload. Absolute age. Oh, good, Matthew. Yeah, so I've checked the weather for tomorrow, and I'm good. I've got the green light on the UVA app, which tells you if the weather is good enough to fly or no, and it is. So we will be heading to the location and stowing the bike away. Then we've got to walk a mile to the area where I want to be and set up, and then fly around, and then go to the next location, which is in the general vicinity of where I'm going, and we'll fly where that is. So you'll get 2 videos tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll be able to release both of them at the same time, but they should be good. Right, let's get this one in there. Bit of extra. I think we need these little pots here a minute to keep it right. This is fiddly, man. Right, there we go. Yes, I bought some new headlights for our mine exploration, and they took 3 weeks to get here, which was a long time. Because we've got a couple of mine explorers lined up. Can't reveal where that is right now. I've got to guard the location, folks, because we don't really want folk going down without the knowledge that you should have when doing that sort of thing. Okay, so the main aircraft body's together now. So I think we'll get the rudder, the rear wheel, the rudder wheel, jockey wheel, whatever you want to call it. Yes, you might be right, mate. You might be right. But we all know that the big rule is not to mention it publicly, so we won't be. But anybody that lives down here can probably guess where it is, or anybody that goes mine exploring on a regular basis would know exactly where it is. Right, well, that's coming together nicely, isn't it? What's next? We've got 2 guns here, so can probably get them on. Hello, Nigel. You right, mate? How's things with you? Seen your pictures you put up the other day. They look really good. Right, so we can glue that straight in. I think this glue's running out. Luckily, we've got another one. There we go. That one's in there. And the next one. Hey, careful what you're saying. I'm on live. I'm live. Live in Cornwall. Hey? I'm building your aircraft. You want to have a look, minute? Come here. Look, look.
Is that my one?
That's your one.
What, are you going to have the... Is that the same
yeah, same as that. But this is the older kit. So, but it's going together nicely, though. You know.
People put in the chat.
Yeah, I got a few people in chat. I've got four there. Which is good.
On that one, are you going to do the one in the box?
Yeah, the swordfish, yeah.
What about the other one? The one in the plastic bag?
Yeah, that's going to be the next one. That's the next. Yeah, it's identical.
To the one
it's the same. It's the same model, but they've changed the tooling a bit, so it looks slightly. Well, the thing is, once it's built, it will look the same, but putting it together is a bit different because this is the older version, shall we say?
What, so
do you want the undercarriage up or do you want the undercarriage down?
What, wheels?
Yeah.
Down.
You want them down? Right. Okay. Let's see if I can get it off without cocking it up.
Ed's going to email you later.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Ed's the guy I did the video for the other day. We've had nearly, was it 700 views on that? Nearly. Which is like bonkers, I can't believe it.
He was entertained. Foolish noise, says, please, mate.
Yeah, he's put another comment there, I haven't read it yet.
Cool, mate, thanks for building up. Met.
Got caught on my finger. What's Nigel put? Oh, Nigel doing N-gauge. Crikey. I'm a 00 man, me, mate. Have been really for God knows how many years.
What's that model called?
Eh?
What's the model you're building called?
It's a Messerschmitt 109.
Who's Q400?
He's one of the guys that do mine explorers.
Yeah, he said it starts with a CRT.
Yes, well, he could be right on that. Well, he probably is right, but we can't mention exactly where it is because that is a no.
No.
We don't do them things. Right, so we're getting here, folks. We're getting there. So I had to go down to Pontsnoof today to pay another instalment on my couple of vintage bikes that I'm buying. I'm not going to say what they are just yet, but they're MOT and tax exempt. Very, very pleased about being able to purchase them. We will be showing them at the local steam rallies once they return. One I'm going to keep in oily rag condition, and the other one I'm going to do a nut and bolt restoration on it, which I think it deserves it, to be honest. I will tell you what make they are. They're Honda And we all know that Hondas are made to last. And my father was a mod back in the 60s, so it's kind of in the blood. But I've probably said too much already, to be honest. But awesome bikes, there you are. No doubt you guys will remember them from your youth when I reveal what they are. But we're keeping that as a closely guarded secret at the moment. But we will reveal in due course. Right, so we've got these here. These look like engine components. Let's get the knife in next. I think yeah, so this kit is quite an old one. It's the actual kit itself is probably 10 to 12 years old, and I've had it probably eight or so years. But now we're finally getting round to building some of these old kits. Right, so I think with the prop we're going to have to stick it straight on, because I think that this prop ain't going to turn. Ah, right, okay, I've just seen where that goes. So, is it the short one or is it the... I don't know. It's a mystery. It's a small one. Right, okay. It's a small one. So I'm sure you guys will enjoy the video tomorrow once it's released. It will be 4K as normal now, because that's the format that we've become accustomed to now. I will be telling a bit of history about the site, because I do know quite a bit of history about the site where we're going. So we'll do a bit of commentary on the location before we start the video tomorrow, that is. I need tweezers really to do this, don't I? Ah, there we go. Ah, there we are. We're on. Let's just get the... There we go. That's that. So we're really cracking on with this aircraft now. Really cracking on with it. I don't think we're going to use that one now, so we'll use that for another kit probably. So we need to get this on now. Don't know what it is about World War II aircraft. I just got a fascination for them, whether it's British, American, or German. Right, there we go. So this prop. So this is going to be a bit of a peg. Ah, right, okay. Well, that was generally pretty good. Talking about railways, Nigel, I've been going to the Kerno Model Railway Centre since they opened back in the 1990s. the price of some of the engines is just like, crikey, you know, you need a bloody overdraft. Mind you, the last engine we bought was the Peckett, like the one we used down at Halston. For that little engine was £94, which is it really prices out a lot of people, doesn't it? You know. Right, so we've got the prop on now. This kit is probably the world's record for going together the quickest. These wheels are a poor excuse for a wheel, to be honest. But we'll stick them on all the same. I think what I'll do is shove them on and put a tiny bit of there we go. You've got to have patience for doing this sort of thing. Usually I'm fairly good with being patient, but sometimes the old red mist comes in and you just got to walk away and leave it. Go back to it at a later date. But this is coming together in a record time. I don't think I'll be using that. Right. Not really sure how. Oh, there's that. Okay. Just nip the end of that off. There we go. And this will be fiddly. There we go. I don't know how I'm gonna have to try and get a minute bit of glue on there. Oh, my belly's making sounds. I must be getting hungry. There we go. Right, there we are. So we can get this straight together straight away. Just a little bit of burring to get off there. There we go. Can you imagine if you've seen one of these when the war was on? You would absolutely brick it, wouldn't you, folks? I know I would. Right. We're virtually there. I can't believe this. This must be the quickest model I've built in years. The bit that will take the time is painting it. That's going to take a bit of time, unfortunately. The next thing to do is to put the wheels on. So we'll have a look underneath and see how we can get on with that. I think, to be honest, I might put the wheels up for him. It might be a bit better. So we're going to have to clip. We're going to have to clip that off and clip that off. There we go. Quick update on my boat, folks. We will be getting that in a few weeks' time. It's a Boat World 3.3 meter rib, and I've been researching about the outboard. Oh, is there? I didn't know that. Q400. I don't know why they blow that, unless it's to do with tradition or whatever. But Plymouth was, we all know, was obliterated during the war, wasn't it? Yeah, something like that would give you the old heebie-jeebies. Yeah, both of my granddads were. One of my granddads was in the war effort, making bits and pieces, and my other granddad was a Royal Engineer. And I think that's probably where my passion for engineering comes from. Vintage engineering, that is, folks. I'm not really into the modern stuff as such. Right, there we go. Undercarriage. I think I've got them the wrong way around, you know. Right, I don't think he's going to bother. I ain't going to worry him. Weekly test. Crikey. Right, so we're virtually here with this model. I don't think I can do any more. There's no other parts there that I can see. Oh, that's a bit wonky. There we are, folks. So the only thing I've got to do now is to paint it and apply transfers. So there we are. That's got to be the quickest model kit I've put together in I don't know how long. Do we give it a quick paint now or no? I don't know. I suppose we could do, wouldn't it? Let's check the brush. Yeah, so our other LED lights came today for the other helmets that we've got for when we do eventually go underground, which ain't going to be yet for a little while. Just hope that the entrances aren't going to be blocked up. Mind you, we know more than one anyway, so we shall see. I'll have to do a recce. Reconnaissance mission. Cornish Explorers Facebook group. I shared a video earlier today. It's West Wheel Bassett and beyond. I filmed it last year. I thought it would make a nice video for them guys to look at, and it looks like that's gone down really well as well. So that's good news, isn't it? Seems that everything at the minute is going good, which is brilliant. That's what we like. Well, you've guessed it, folks. It's Nato Green yet again. Oh dear. So just give it one coat for now, on top that is, and then tomorrow evening probably give it another coat and then apply the transfers that we do have. Yeah, a lot of explorers from up long has been coming down to Plymouth area. Not going to mention who they are, but you can probably guess. I don't mind that, but you know, there's a lot of folk that do, don't they? A lot of folk don't like it. Not really got a problem with it, but I don't think. Yeah, so we're heading up to North Cornwall later this year, near to Plymouth. We're not going over the border, but if you was, say, for instance, if you was on Drake's Island and look across to Cornwall side, there's some forts over there. I think they're Napoleonic. We're heading over there, folks. That's where we're heading later this year to get some drone flight. Hopefully I can. I'll have to check the UVA map to make sure I can fly. I think I should be all right. I've had a little look and it looks good, so there's no flight restrictions that I can see around there. Obviously, I've told you guys what we're doing there, but I'm not telling you when we're doing it, to protect myself. Yeah, I don't mind saying what plans we have got planned this year, but I'm not saying when I'm doing it. That's the big thing. Yes. Oh, right. Yeah, what I would like to try and do later this year is fly the drone from the boat and do what Matthew Williams does, and that is to land it close to the boat and in your hand, sort of thing. Love to be able to try and do that. So we're going to stop the build in a second, folks, and that'll be it for today. There will be a new video tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure it will go down good as well. It probably won't go as mad as the hail video, but I'm sure it'll be well received. Bit of a documentary style video with the music as normal. So there we are. There we have it, folks. Well, 5 in the house, 4 in the house. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed or no, but YouTube, sometimes it doesn't always get your notifications out there, does it, folks? Like,
No, it doesn't.
you know, YouTube is being a bit weird at the moment these days.
It didn't for me.
You didn't get a notification?
No.
Do you want to say hello to the 4 people?
Hello.
That's my son Charlie. Said hello to you, folks.
Yes, I'm Charlie.
He's good lad. He's going to study engineering, which is absolutely fantastic. This is what I wanted. Not pushed it or anything, folks, because I thought he'd rebel against it, because engineering goes in the family. Both granddads were that way inclined.
Well, I want to be a mechanical engineer, so I can get Matthew said hello. Hello, Matthew. But I want to be a mechanical engineer because they normally get 100,000 something per year, and I can get my dream car within 3 months.
Oh, right.
Or 4 months.
Hear that, did you?
It's one of the newer Land Rovers.
Land Rover.
One
Oh.
of the new ones.
We're classic Land Rover enthusiasts, folks. I've owned quite a few vintage Land Rovers in my time, and I'm currently seeking another one.
Series 2 and Series 3.
Yeah, Series 3s is what we've had.
What about Series 1? Are you going to get that one soon?
No, I don't think we can stretch that far, mate.
Matthew said hello to me. Hello.
One of my friends has got a Series 1, and we're quite jealous. We've been trying to buy it off him for years, but he won't sell it. Yeah, mega bucks, isn't it? Right, so the aircraft there is now at a stage where we've got to leave it go now. We've got to leave it dry. So that will be painted again, and then we'll apply the transfers that we've got for it. So that should be fun. So I hope you've enjoyed tonight's live stream. A bit of a random one, really. Didn't plan to go live, folks, but looks like you guys have enjoyed it anyway, so that's really good. We'll be doing a product review once we get the item that we've ordered, and I'll let you know what it is in due course. So we'll be back again very soon. We'll be back tomorrow with a new video, a new drone flight video filmed here in Cornwall. Well, we don't tend to leave Cornwall, do we, folks? Not really. We will probably leave Cornwall at some stage in the future. I can't really say when will that be. It will be because we all know that we can't really do much on that at the moment, really, without causing any stink. So, but the thing is, there's enough potential videos in Cornwall to keep me going for the next 2 or 3 years, to be honest, folks. I have been concentrating around my area, so I'm gonna, as of now, we're going further afield, like the ancient Cornwall one we did. We filmed that recently. The Hale one, which is, it's not that far away from me. Our next video is in a location that is not that far away. So yeah, I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. So cheers, Matthew. Cheers, Q400. Cheers, Cornish Nige. And cheers to Edwin. We'll see you again soon. Don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow with a drone flight. Anyway, we'll see you soon, folks, on another live stream. Cheers for now. Bye-bye.